What's going on, everyone? How are you doing today? I hope you're doing fantastic. And in today's video, we're taking a look at Casey Jones from the Turtles of Grayskull line. Let's get into it.
Oh, right, the mail's here.
Yo, he's gone. Let's party.
Yo, Mikey, you want some pizza? Radical dude. Hey, Kakarot.
What's up, Vegeta?
Today's the day I will finally defeat you. Everyone, back to your places. He's coming.
DudeRetro Toy Reviews. Alright, and here is the packaging for Casey Jones. Now, this is a really cool looking figure. I love the look of this figure so far in the packaging. I cannot wait to open him up. This figure has been out for a while. I haven't been able to pick him up just yet, but I finally found him in Target, so I was able to pick him up in person. And the packaging here is pretty much the same as it would be for any of the other figures that are in this line, so it's pretty much all the same there. But you do have this awesome artwork right here on the back of the packaging. I love that. I think this art is looking sick. Shows that it does come with a comic book. Down here, it has the other characters that are in this line. So you got Michelangelo, Tila, Casey Jones, of course, and Skeletor. Then right over here, it just shows that you can fill his bag with his accessories, which is pretty much the same as it would be with the original like Playmates Casey Jones. So cool that he still has that feature with this figure. And so yeah, that is pretty much all the packaging with this. Let's go ahead and open him up. All right, and here is Casey Jones out of the packaging. And this figure is looking pretty cool. I do like him. I do like all of the armor bits that are on him. I am not a fan, though, of this mask. I prefer like the more like old school like hockey mask. This looks, I don't know, not all that great. But the good thing about that is the mask is removable. And look at that head sculpt. That is a really good head sculpt for Casey Jones. Really good head sculpt. I like the way that looks. And since I did go ahead and remove the mask, all of the rest of the armor bits on him are removable as well. And there you have it. There is Casey Jones with all of the armor removed on him. So, not too much to remove on him like there is some of the other figures in this line, but all of that armor is removable, so that's pretty cool. So before we get into the articulation, let's go ahead and pull out the measuring tape to see how tall he is. So with the measuring tape, Casey Jones is standing just under 6 inches tall. A pretty good height for this figure. So now let's go ahead and get into the articulation. So the head looks up that much. And then looking down, he looks about that much with the mask on. So let's take the mask off. And he looks down that much. There is some head pivot. And the arm right here goes up that high. Goes all the way around maybe. This shoulder pad does kind of limit some of it. Even though the shoulder pad is a little flexible, it does limit some of that articulation there, but this arm goes all the way around, so that just shows that if you removed this armor, that arm would go all the way around as well. There is a swivel at the elbow right there. There is a single joint right here in the elbow, so you're getting almost 90 degrees. There is a spin at the wrist. It bends out and then inwards, just like that. It has that horizontal hinge on there, so it allows you to go in and out. Waist swivel. The leg kicks out that much. The leg kicks forward about that much. Kicks back about that much. It goes out more off to the side than back. You have a single joint right here in the knee. So the knee bends less than 90 degrees. There is a swivel at the knee. There is a swivel right here at the boot. The foot right here goes down, goes up, and there's some really nice ankle pivot. All in all, articulation is pretty standard with this line. If you're familiar with any of these figures, you're not really getting anything new there articulation-wise. But with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into these accessories, which there is a lot. So first up right here, you have this like little gauntlet thing, and you can pop this hand off, put that right there, and now he has the hand. And at this hand, I was a little curious if it was going to fall off a lot just because of how you put it on, but no, once you put it on there, it actually gets like, it has a good hold right there on the inside of that gauntlet for that hand, so it goes on there nice and tight, so that's not falling off, which is nice. And next up, you have this nice, like translucent, almost green hockey stick. Really, really cool. I love the way this looks. And how does he hold on to this? Does he hold on to it good or not? Let's see. Holds on to it pretty good. It's not falling out, so he's got a nice hold on that. Take that off because we got plenty of more. You got a translucent axe. Translucent green axe. This looks really cool. I like the look of it. It's the same plastic as that hockey stick. And he's got a nice good grip on that one. He's got this cool spear here. This goes on no problem, just like the others. No problem holding that. This thing is awesome. I love the way this looks. It's freaking sledgehammer that's got skull on it. That looks cool. He can hold on to that, no problem as well. No problem. So far, he's holding on to all of these weapons with no issues. And last, you get this katana sword. And just like all the others, he holds onto this no problem. It's not falling out. He's got a nice good grip on it. So really, really cool. And last, for accessories, he gets this bag right here. You can plug right here on his back. See those little pegs right there? Plug it in the hole right there. Oh, let me get him standing up right. So he's got that bag on, and you can put all of his weapons in here. So he can store all of those weapons, which is really cool. I love the fact that he can hold onto all of those weapons. It does make him a little heavy on the back, but it doesn't seem to really make him fall backwards. I mean, it does a little bit if you really kind of like mess with him too much. But if you can kind of get him to stand up and maybe lean forward just slightly, then he'll stand up with all the weapons in that bag right there, which is pretty nice. That looks cool. I actually kind of like it without the mask, but yeah, that looks really, really cool. One thing I do, if I were to complain about anything, I do kind of wish all of the weapons were this translucent green, because the original Playmates, Casey Jones, all of his weapons were green, and I like this green color. It just looks really cool. I love the way it looks, and I would just love to have like a green sledgehammer, katana, the spear. Like if all these were green, that would be really, really cool. But they're not. But that's a small little nitpick. Nothing too bad. And last, he does come with a comic book right here. And I'm not going to go through all the pages, but I'm just going to show you some of it. And man, this artwork is really cool. I can't wait for the Turtles of Grayskull, like the full official comic book, to come out. That's going to be awesome. All right, and here we are at the size comparison. So I wanted to bring in a Ninja Turtle from the Turtles of Grayskull line, and here is Raphael. And here is another figure from Mattel, and this is the Skeletor from the Cartoon Collection line, and he stands just a little bit taller than Casey Jones here, but I think he looks really, really cool in this lineup right here. Let's remove him, and let's remove him. And first up, here is the original Playmates Casey Jones. And also, here is the Super 7 Ultimates Casey Jones. So you can see how this Casey Jones compares to the original Playmates and the Super 7 Ultimates right here. So that's it for my review of Casey Jones from the Turtles of Grayskull line. Now this figure is actually really good. I really enjoyed this figure. The fact that it was $20 and it comes with so many accessories, and I love the head sculpt on Casey Jones. I think his face sculpt looks really cool. The mask, on the other hand, not really a fan of. Now with the articulation, it's pretty much the same as what you're going to get with any of the other Origins figures or any of the other figures that are in this Turtles of Grayskull line. It's pretty much standard across the board. So it was really nothing new articulation wise, but I think the color scheme and the way the figure looks and all the accessories, it's a great figure and you're getting a good bang for your buck. Now one con that I did come across when I'm like trying to pose the figure is he doesn't come with two weapon holding hands. He comes with one hand that's kind of like widespread, then he has another one where he can actually hold his weapons, which is kind of a bummer when you consider the fact that he comes with so many weapons and he can only hold one at a time. So that does suck. I wish he came with at least two weapon holding hands. Now I found this figure at Target. And as far as I know, he's still available online for order. So I'm going to have links to those pages down in the description below. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'm DudeRetro, and I'll see y'all next time.